Hello, my friends. Have you ever had someone correct you? How did that feel? Oh my gosh. I learned pretty early on in my faith journey, I would say within the first probably 6, 7 years, that Proverbs 9:8 says that do not rebuke a mocker, but rebuke a wise man, and he'll be wiser still. I learned pretty quickly what it says in Proverbs 19, that receive correction and accept direction, and you'll be wiser in the end. I learned pretty early on that I needed to do that, but boy, did I like it. No. I would so struggle to receive any kind of correction. Oh my gosh. Do you know what I learned about that? I learned that that was because I was so immature in my faith. I was such a baby believer. I just hated correction. I still don't cherish it, but I do absorb it better. I take it more readily. I accept it more willingly. Because when I do, I get better. I think that part of what Jesus is trying to do with the stubbornness of the Pharisees is to help them understand truth. The crowd that's so ambivalent, he's wanting them to accept direction. I mentioned this last week in the sermon that light always does at least two things. It always exposes deception, and it always gives direction. And one of the things that's pretty deceptive is that we have to be right. Is that I can't look like I don't know it all. Is that if I show ignorance in any area, I'm stupid. Those are just not true. I've learned that the more humble I am about what I don't know, and the more I'm willing to let someone speak in to my life about what they know more than I know, the better I am. The better I am. God shines brightly through humble vessels. The scripture gives a lot of analogies about who we are. One of them is that we are the clay. He is the potter and we're the clay. And that we are just a common vessel that needs to be filled with His presence. Whenever I can recognize that my humility in receiving correction is actually one of the best ways I can shine His perfection, is that a beautiful, perfect God, and He's perfect, so I don't have to be. I can pursue that in my relationship with Him, but the best way to pursue that is to humbly allow someone to speak into my life so I can be better. Someone who maybe from their vantage point sees something about me that from my vantage point I just can't quite get my eyes on. I can't get my arms around. But their objectivity helps correct my subjectivity. Today, I want to challenge you and encourage you, be like the Ninevites, who will stand up in judgment on the generation that rejected Jesus. Because the Ninevites, even though they were Gentiles and they were foreigners, they listened to Jonah and they turned. They turned and accepted correction and changed their direction. Today, I hope that you will be someone that is growing more and more in your ability to accept correction from others. When you do, believe it or not, even though it doesn't feel good, it shines bright. Shine brightly today. God bless you. See you tomorrow.